Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So as the title says, I'll show you exactly the key factors that you need to focus on in your detailing business so you can achieve the monthly revenue goal or profit goal that you want within your detailing business. Before that, who am I? My name is Alfie and I run a marketing agency for detailers called Motor Growth, and I basically help detailers grow your business to where you want to be using paid ads. So if you're in a stage where you are looking to rapidly scale your business, click the link down below and you can schedule a call with me. With that being said, let's get right to it. So with a monthly goal, of any monthly goal, a lot of details actually overcomplicate things. If you actually take the time to break down a big complex task or whatever you think is a complex task into smaller pieces and just focus on each piece at a time, you'll actually realize it's not that difficult. So when it comes to reaching a monthly goal, there's only 3 aspects that you need to focus on within detailing. And that comes down to the number of vehicles that you can do per day, and the number of days you can actually work, and how much you're charging per vehicle. And essentially, these are the only 3 factors which are important. And if you can slightly tweak each of these, you'll see how easy or how you can work towards that goal. Again, nothing's easy. I'm not saying anything's easy. I'm just saying if you can tweak this up or down, I'll show you exactly what I mean by tweaking them in a minute. So if we, let's say you're a beginner detailer, not many of you watching are beginner detailers, but it works either way. The concept is the same. So let's say a beginner detailer has a goal of reaching $2,000 per month. So essentially it's $2,000 per month. That's 2,000 divided in 30 days. So that's obviously including the weekends. 30 days, that's roughly $67. So $67 per day. So if you want to make $2,000 $2,000 per month, you need at least 1 vehicle per day, and you're working 30 days and you're charging them 67. So 1 times 30 and 67, and it's roughly $2,000, right? So if you're working, if you're able to get 1 vehicle per day and you work 30 days, so number of days in a month, and you charge each customer at least $67, you'll get to your monthly goal. And this is we're talking in terms of revenue. We're not talking in terms of profit yet. Because obviously you'll have the overhead costs like the supplies that you have to renew, many other factors, petrol, gas prices, etc. But we're not counting that. We're just taking a pure revenue for now to keep everything simple. As a beginner detailer, you may struggle doing more than 1 vehicle per day because 1 vehicle can take you probably 68 hours, and this again depends on the detailer. Some detailers are more obsessive over their detail. I'm not saying detail is bad or not. Each to their own. If you can, let's say you can only do 1 vehicle per day. This is what I mean by tweaking these factors. So if you want to do 1 vehicle per day, but you also obviously don't want to work the entire month. Let's say you only want to work 5 days out of the week. So this means that 5 days out, if you're only working 5 days out of the week, that's 20 days in a month. So 1 times 20, obviously the only solution now would be to increase your prices. So let's say go from 1 times 20, what would you need? You need 100 to reach your goal. So if your average detailing price is now 100, you're only doing 1 vehicle per day, you're working less number of days in a month, but the only tweak that you made was increasing your prices. And you're still reaching the goal because 1 times 20 times $100, you've still reached your monthly goal. I'm not sure if you guys are starting to understand the benefits to this. You just need to adjust these 3 factors into your business. So if we take into the bigger sense, let's say we'll take it up a notch. Let's go down to $5,000 per month, right? $5,000 per month is it's a good stable income at this point. If you're a part-time detailer, you could probably go full-time at this point. And let's say again, you're still a part-time, you can only do one vehicle per day. You're still in that stage where you can't do more than one vehicle per day. To get to that 2 vehicles per day, you probably need to hire someone. So let's say we're still in that phase where you can only do 1 vehicle per day. So you want to reach this goal, and obviously you still only want to do 1 vehicle per day, and let's say we stick to the 20 days per week. Now, obviously, you need to find the variable, which is obviously how much your detailing costs should be. So essentially what you can do is you work backwards. So in this sense, it'd be one day times the number of days you're working, 1 vehicle times the number of you're working, and then so 5,000 divided by 20. So essentially, to reach the goal of $5,000 per month, you can and you only want to obviously work 20 days per month out of each month, and you can only do 1 vehicle per day. What you always need to focus on is making sure that each customer you're charging should be an average of $250. And if a customer can't afford $250, then you turn them down, because you know that to reach your ultimate goal, which is $5,000 per month, each customer you need to charge. So each customer, it's a really big, really bad drawing, but each customer you need to charge them $250, right? So each customer and you can charge them $250, and essentially all you need to focus on is getting 20 customers within a month that you can charge $250, right? So you essentially working in the 30 days, you need to bring in 20 customers that you are able to charge $250 for to get to the $5,000 per month, $5,000 per month mark. Now let's say the bigger goal. Let's say we can go to a number that everyone wants to reach, $10,000 per month. Again, we're talking just top line revenue. We're not talking like gas. We're not taking into everything else, counting everything else in. We can now do 22 vehicles per day, right? And we're still working, 5 days a week. And we're not working the full week, so 20. Now we can do now what you can do is essentially you can work this out again. So you work backwards. So if you can now do 2 vehicles per day, and you only want to work 20 days out of the month, and you want to reach to this goal, you only need to charge again $250, because you are now doing 2 vehicles per day. It's simple maths, guys. So you can, because you just increase the amount of vehicles that you're doing per day, and you just you kept the number of days that you're doing per month, it's the same, and the amount you're charging per vehicle the same, you're still reaching that $10,000 goal. So it's just a matter of working backwards to what you want to reach within your detailing business. So $10,000 number, that may seem so out of reach, but when you actually break it down into these 3 factors of how many vehicles you can do per day, and how many days you want to work, and the average detail cost that you're charging, it's not really hard. Now let's say if you're you actually do want to work 30 days per week, 30 days per month, right? So if you are doing 30 days per month, this means you can now tweak this you can lower this, right? Let's say you don't think you can charge $250, which is a limiting belief. There are customers definitely in your area. Like saturation, I don't believe it. I don't really believe in saturation. If you have a solid marketing strategy, again, a shameless plug, click the link down below, because we can definitely help you out. You can get an influx of leads coming into high quality clients who want your services. You are willing to work 30 days within a month, and you can again stick to 2 people per day. What you do is again multiply these 2 and now work out the difference. So 10,000, which is your goal per month, so 10,000 divided by 60, you only need to now charge roughly $167 per customer. Hopefully I did manage to explain or break this down. And obviously if you have any questions, leave them down below. To summarize everything, you just need to focus on these 3 factors. Ultimately, just think of what you want to get to. What's your monthly revenue goal, what do you want to reach, and then just break it down. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.